have come to abolish the law, and the prophets I have not come to abolish. I tell you this, so long as heaven and earth endure, not a letter, not a stroke will disappear from the law until all that must happen has happened. If any man, therefore, sets aside even the least of the law's demands, he will have the lowest place in the kingdom of heaven. But any man who follows the law and teaches others so, he will have the highest place in the kingdom of heaven. I tell you this, so long as you conduct yourselves far better than the Pharisees and the doctors of the law,
bum, 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 bum,
you shall never enter the kingdom of heaven. There once was a judge who cared nothing for God nor man. And in the same town, there was a widow who constantly came before him demanding justice against her rival. For a long time he refused, but in the end he said to himself,
"True, I care nothing for God nor man, but because this widow is so great a nuisance, I will see her righted before she wears me out with her persistence."
You hear what the unjust judge says? And will not God vindicate his chosen who cry out to him day and night while he sits listening patiently to them? I tell you, he will vindicate them soon enough. But when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth?
I'm glad you brought that one up. Shh. Thank you. Gather round, brothers and sisters, because 2 men, I said 2 men,
Hallelujah!
gather to the temple to pray. One a Pharisee. Well, okay then. And the other a tax gatherer. Well, we knew that was going to happen. Why, the Pharisee, he just stood right on up and prayed thus.
I thank thee, O God, that I'm not like other men, greedy, dishonest, and adulterous, or for that matter, like that tax gatherer.
Oh!
I pray twice a week. Y'all do that twice a week, and I pay taxes on all that I get.
Oh, why, this tax gatherer over here, he couldn't even raise his eye to the good Lord in heaven. I said the good Lord in heaven, child.
Amen, sister.
And beat upon his breast, saying,
Oh God, have mercy on me, sinner that I am!
Amen, amen, amen. And it was this man, I tell you, and not the other, who went off quitted of his sins. For every man who exalts himself shall be humbled, but every man who humbles himself shall be exalted. Oh, Father in heaven, shall be exalted. Now, you have learned that they were told, do not commit murder. For any man who commits murder must be brought to judgment. What I tell you is this. Anyone who nurses anger against his brother must be brought to judgment. So he who abuses his brother will be brought to judgment in the court. But he who sneers at his brother must answer for it in the fires of hell. Now, what if you're bringing a gift to the altar? And suddenly, you remember your brother has a grievance against you.
Hi-ya!
No, you leave your gift where it is before the altar. Leave it.
Okay.
Now, go and make peace with your brother. Now go and offer your gift.
Thanks.
Now, what if your brother sues you? Well, I'll tell you what, you better settle with him quickly, because if not, he'll hand you to the judge, and the judge to the constable, and you'll land yourself in jail. And I'll tell you what, you won't get out of there until you've paid every last penny.
Into the millions!
What?
Into the millions!
Whoa!
Since the man had no means of paying the money, the master ordered him to be sold to meet the debt with his wife
No!
and his child.
Whoa!
He said,
and I will pay you in full.
and so moved with pity was the master that he decided to free the man, to remit the debt, and let's hear it for the master!
Wait a minute. That's not the end of the story. No sooner had the man gone out that he met a fellow servant who owed him a few dollars. He gripped him by the throat and said,
Pay me what you owe me.
the servant threw him down at his fellow servant's feet and begged him, saying,
Be patient with me, I will pay you.
But he had him jailed until he paid the debt.
Well, the other servants, they were deeply distressed when they saw what had happened. They ran and told their master the whole story. But accordingly, he sent for the man. You scoundrel, he said to him. I remitted the whole of your debt when you appealed to me. Were you not bound to show your fellow servant the same pity I showed you?
And so freaking was the storks and the flock and the fligs and the flocks and the red ribbon.
What?
And so angry was the master that he decided to condemn the man to torture until he could pay the debt in full.